What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Just Cause 3 video. And holy crap, what you can see in the background is not the only awesome thing I'm going to be talking about in this video. We have got two great things to talk about in this video, and first and foremost it is of course the great white shark and how you can actually get this close yourself to the great white shark. I'll be telling you how to do that, so be sure to stay tuned into the whole video. And second of all, is there another DLC coming for Just Cause 3? Are we going to receive something new in the game from the developers themselves? Maybe a new weapon, a new vehicle, who the heck knows? But are we going to get any of these? So I need you guys to help me out with this whole little topic thing by sharing this video anywhere and everywhere you can. And of course, if a DLC or a new item is something you want to see in Just Cause 3, drop a like on this video because we need to show there is of course a high demand. So let's jump into the video. So I want to kick it off with first what you see in the background. Of course, the great white shark, like I said a few seconds ago. Interesting fact. Okay, I want to give a big shout out to Charley, possibly the most awesome Just Cause 3 guy ever, because he basically is a part of the people that created the tool to actually allow you to get this close. Now, about 5 months ago, I made a video where we discovered the great white shark, and again, it was by Charley himself who discovered it, but you couldn't get this close. You can only get in like a little cage, and that was as close as you can get, but like you couldn't really see the front of the shark. It was literally just the shark from above, which kind of did suck. Like, even if you attempted to cheat the system and swim under the water and under the cage, the shark just simply didn't spawn. So there was literally no way you can do that. But thankfully, a tool has been created that allows you to get this close to the shark. Unfortunately, it doesn't attack you or like kind of like retaliate to you or anything like that, but you're able to just see it this close, which is absolutely incredible. So if you guys want to try this out for yourself, all you need to do is join my Discord server. The link is in the description below. Of course, you need Just Cause 3 and you need Just Cause 3 on PC pretty much, okay, to be able to do this. So if you want to give it a shot yourself, join the server and you'll be able to speak to me and a whole load of other awesome Just Cause 3 guys, and we will show you and give you the tool on how you can do this. So I'm gonna be choosing like a load of like selected people, so if you want to be one of them, join the link in the description below pretty much. Now jumping right into the second topic of the video, because that's kind of like what got me thinking. Just Cause 3 is coming up to 2 years old almost. I mean, we're not almost, but like we're kind of almost there basically, alright? And this game is still like as fun as it was, in fact even more fun if anything, since when it came out. And of course, Just Cause 3 for PlayStation Plus members is the free game of the month, which has brought in a whole load of awesome new Just Cause 3 players, which is good for two reasons. I'm gonna mention this, okay? Just Cause, Square Enix as a whole, the developers, are actually showing that they're trying to keep this game like alive and going well, and they're not forgetting about it, which is really good, because they're always tweeting about the game, and of course they're supporting the Just Cause 3 multiplayer mod, and everything really seems to be moving in a positive direction. And it got me thinking, since they made Just Cause 3 a free game of the month for PlayStation Plus, they want new players in, right? They want to try and do things that kind of make this game stay alive, if you will, and just keep the fun flowing. Now that being said, I think it's time for us Just Cause players to kind of receive something a little bit more cool, because I know we're not meant to be expecting anything, because when the game was released we were told all we're going to get is of course Just Cause 3, the weaponized, I think it was a weaponized vehicle pack, and then of course you get your weapons, I think it was a parachute maybe, and then we had the free DLC land, sea and air, okay, which were all awesome in their own ways of course, and they all pretty much featured like a new sort of like vehicle or item or something along those lines, okay? All of that's cool. After that, we are not meant to expect anything. Now that said, I've got a feeling that maybe if we show a demand, okay, like a high demand and something that we as a fan group, if you will, would really like to see, it might just kind of be doable, because we don't know how far Just Cause 4 is, okay? And going back to what I was saying about the developers themselves, they're not forgetting about this game, they're keeping it alive and well, and I'm gonna assume they want to do that, right? They don't just want to now forget about Just Cause 3 and kind of leave it for the next like year for everyone to sort sort of forget, if you will, and then come out with Just Cause like 4 in another 2 years, or maybe even 3 years. I have no idea, but you see what I mean. They don't want to forget about the main game, because if you want to take a look and yeah, definitely actually is a good example, Just Cause 2. Take a look at Just Cause 2 and Just Cause 3 and the way the developers were. Of course, back when Just Cause 2 was out, the internet was big, but it wasn't as big as it is now, if that makes sense. Like, there were a whole lot of gameplay videos and stuff like that, but as far as interaction and all that sort of stuff goes, it wasn't really there. And the game was kind of forgotten about, you never really heard much about it, and then of course it was simply just a multiplayer mode, and that was it. The game was more or less finished, but simply because this game is still getting mods, it's still getting people play it, and then of course the multiplayer mod, now it's on Steam, and then Just Cause 3 being on PlayStation Plus, everything is moving in a positive direction, and I feel it would be great to receive maybe a brand new weapon in the game, if not a weapon, a brand new vehicle, or if not that, I'm gonna go way off the rails right now, a brand new DLC. I know that sounds super like edgy to say, simply because we're not meant to be expecting it or anything like that, and I know a DLC, depending on what it is, I'm gonna assume isn't gonna be an overnight thing. I mean, literally anything they're gonna add to the game isn't gonna be an overnight thing, but you know how they are with their DLCs, it takes time, okay, pretty much. But if we, like I said, show a demand, if we can share this video as much as we can, I just really want there to be kind of like a refreshment in the game, because even though it's still fun and multiplayer's here and everything like that, I feel really bad for people that are not able to play multiplayer, okay, because if you're on console, which a lot of people are, even myself, I mean, I'm still on console, but like if I didn't have a PC, for example, like I wouldn't really be able to still like have as much fun, is what I'm trying to say, you know, because all the PC people, I feel like we're getting the multiplayer mode and then we're getting mods in general, and it's keeping the game alive for us, but console players, I feel, are kind of like being kicked out the way, and that's just me being completely honest. Like, I kind of look on both sides, so that's really, you know, the kind of like feel I'm going for. I mean, look at it this way, right? Let's just say they did add new items only, like vehicles and weapons and whatnot, right? Let's just say they done that. I know they probably would add it to PC and all that sort of stuff, but considering that PC gets so much stuff and that console players kind of like get kicked out the way, it could just be a console sort of exclusive thing. And like, I don't know, a console exclusive DLC? I have no idea, because it's just something to keep the game alive on that. And right now, of course, there's nothing going on but the game itself. So what I really would like to see is either a new vehicle, a new weapon, and maybe a couple of new missions, maybe. That would be kind of cool. Or like I said, just one more final DLC. But again, it could all vary, because if they have plans for Just Cause 4 coming out relatively soon, then I guess them adding a DLC or anything like that won't be relevant. So whichever way this goes, it kind of looks in a positive way, but kind of scary at the same time. But I want you to get in the comment section below and let me know if you are able to kind of get like anything of your choice now into Just Cause 3 on console, whether it be a vehicle, a weapon, or a brand new DLC. What would you like to see and why? I'm very, very curious to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Like I said, it can literally vary from anything, but just something to keep the game alive on console, because I'm really checking everything out on the console side, and it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of like drying out. But like for PC, like for example the Great White Shark situation, you can't do that on console. Like all the mods and stuff gets involved, and I mean everything, all the mods in general that are out, like it's making the game super fun. I'm still enjoying the game, but you have to think about the other side as well, and of course that is the console master race as well. You know, the console race is absolutely amazing. I was there for ages and I still play it. So even my little brother Mini Rebel plays Just Cause 3. Well, recently, because he didn't play the game for a long time. He downloaded it because he's got PlayStation Plus. He's having fun with it again, but like I said, with all mods and stuff like that, when I'm watching him play, it's just like, hey, there's so much more cooler stuff you can do, basically. But get in the comment section below and let me know what you think. Maybe it could be a complete bad idea. Of course, people might just be like, hey, SuperRebel, shut the hell up, it's not gonna happen. But nonetheless, it is an interesting little, I guess you could say, theory or topic, but I want to hear from you guys, because it's got to be something that not only I want, of course, but like a whole load of people, okay? Otherwise, there's just no point doing it. Or Just Cause 4 could be on the cards. Like, either way, kind of like I said, goes in a good way. But let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. If you missed the previous video, it was about EA's new open world game, which is meant to be a GTA 5 killer, the gameplay and release date being teased. So if you missed that, check it out. Also, if you missed yesterday's video, which was a Just Cause 3 video where we done the biggest sea mystery which was solved, and seeing how deep you can go, the link to that is also in the description below. But guys, I hope you have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and until the next one, adios amigos.